Let's get this knife attached. Pass me those zip ties. Zip ties. And the knife. Knife. And my coffee. Are you sure? Who even gave you that? Coffee. Dang it. It's empty. My coffee is empty, Kishan. The world is beginning to vibrate. Maybe it's good that your cup runneth empty, yeah? I think my cup needs to runneth with more espresso in it. How many shots did you put in there? Too many, Kishan. But did anyone ask Icarus how many shots of espresso he had? Yeah, I'm reading a book about Icarus. He flew to the sun. I'm cultured. Welcome back, friends. It's Mikey, and today we're gonna get into a new one. Nindie Nexus is bringing you that hot, steaming cup of bean juice in Necrobarista Final Pour. Necrobarista Final Pour is on the North American eShop for $21.99, currently on a release discount. Available for $18.69. It released August 11th, 2021. It is a one-player indie adventure, role-playing, lifestyle other game. Game file size is 3.4 GB. Support languages include Japanese, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Korean, Dutch, Russian, Chinese, Portuguese, and English. Rated T for teen. For language, violence, suggested themes, use of alcohol and tobacco. Who doesn't like a little bit of Kahlua in their coffee? Let's go ahead and get into it here. Necrobarista. And the cool thing is I've already had my coffee this morning, so I'm down for another cup. Let's do this. I prefer pour over personally. What do you all like? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for this new game and for Nindie Nexus. So I have a Kalita Wave at home. Anyone who's familiar with making pour over coffee would probably recognize that name. I do need to get myself a slightly better grinder, but overall I think I do pretty well, and the coffee turns out great, so can't complain there. Listen to that coffee shop soundtrack, the sounds of the steam coming out of the steamer, the smell of fresh grounds in the air, the clickety-clack of aspiring playwrights typing away at their laptops, old men hitting on the baristas. Ah, to be in a coffee shop. Let's go ahead and get into it here. I don't see actually an options menu. There is a config menu. Let's check that out. We got text options. We can bump up that text speed. Let's do that. Text outline. Can make it nice and bold there. I think I'll just go on the lower end for that. Text shadow. I don't really see the difference, to be honest. I am gonna bump it up just in case. I think that sounds good there. Language English, let's go ahead and keep that. Display, we got brightness, we got contrast. We can bump up the contrast just a little. HUD transparency, that's good. Controls, camera sensitivity, we can bump it up a little. Camera drift, don't know what that does. It adjusts the intensity for camera drifting when hovering with the button hover. Not sure, but I'll leave it alone there. We're gonna leave everything not inverted. Sound, let's go ahead and, we gotta bump that up here. There we go. Let's go ahead and get into the new game and see if we can't get ourselves some caffeinated water-based drink, as they would say in Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. That little loading animation at the bottom, they don't look very enthused to be carrying that box around. I wonder what's in it. Beans, coffee paraphernalia, probably mugs, merch, the newest acoustic soundtrack. They thought of the faraway grave on the plain. They thought of the comrade who came not again. They lifted their glasses, and sadly they said, what did they say? We drink to the name of the mate who is dead. Henry Lawson. Amen. It's too bloody damp down here. I know we're underground, but I don't suppose there are any windows we could open. There's a ventilation duct in here somewhere. Maddie, might opening it up? Get some fresh air circulating? Other end's blocked right now. There's a dumpster sitting on top of it. You'll have to grin and bear it. Tick tock, tick tock. Can we hurry this up? Calm your farm, old man. You're well aware it takes a while to set up. I don't appreciate your tone. Sorry. At the very least, can we turn some lights on? With all the rubbish you've got scattered around the place, I'd like to at least know where I'm putting my feet. Ashley, would you mind? Oh, definitely liking this scene here. Very nice. Thanks. You're more organized than last time, I see. Practice makes perfect. Hey, Maddie, how much more wire do we need? I think that's enough. Great. Now, Che? What's up, little P? I found you a chair. Ah, thank you. So, this whole thing, surely it's not legal, yeah? Maddie wasn't clear on that. Yes, the council found it confronting. For good reason, I suppose. Because it utterly upsets the natural order, mate. It's not just bureaucracy. Shush, you. Most rules can be bent, after all. And Maddie has a particular fascination with breaking rules, as I'm sure you've realized. Hey, don't give her all the credit. Bah. Is this related to her gambling for time? Mm-hmm. So, the transfer was the same sort of magic we're doing now, yes? Small scale, though. Doing it on a larger scale requires a bit more preparation. The council successfully suppressed all available information about it, though. For good reason. What happens if something goes wrong? Well, you don't tend to mess it up more than once. Or try it again after you fail, for that matter. Stubborn scholars notwithstanding. What do you even call this sort of magic, then? Question's irrelevant, because it's banned. Extremely cool? That's what I call it. Well, by definition, it's a conduit ritual. But hey, we're among friends, so we can call it what it really is. Necromancy. Didn't expect my coffee game to start out with raising up the dead now, but a very interesting start, to say the least. I love that art style, and the story's got me intrigued. Grabs you right from the get-go. Excited to see where this leads. In a way, I mean, coffee does kind of bring you back from the dead every morning, right? From your hazy memories, a certain word calls out to you. You desperately try to remember what it meant. Death. This fragment of memory stays with you. Piece together the past. Remember what transpired and never forget. You are scattered practice, forbidden fascination, blenders, messy detective, bourbon. Could go for some of that right now. Forever walking, never to arrive. Oh, nice little first-person action. Let's go. All right. The scene, the mood, the soundtrack. Just makes me want to walk slow. Let's go ahead and here we go. Watch. Here's the mood right here. Even slower, right? There we go. A little lo-fi and chill action right here. Makes me want to do some homework or something. Plenty of studying can be done in there. Let's go. Press and hold A to inspect a memory. It's the coffee shop. Terminal house rules. Patrons be dead. That was cool. Maddie's rules. We welcome both living and dead. Patrons will be served in the order they arrived. Don't ask who's alive. It's rude. Someone wants you to know, they'll tell you. The dead have 24 hours to spend within the premises before moving on. Strictly enforced. No, we don't have Wi-Fi. Report broken items and other anomalies to staff. We can't clean up your broken glass or spatial rift if we don't know about it. Don't feed the Eidolons. They can't eat, and offering them food just reminds them of that cruel fact. Nice. Seems like simple enough rules to follow. Let's go ahead and step inside. Nice little spirit tree going on there. What is that? Few loading screens so far, but well worth it so far. Part 1. Ooh. It's a vibe right here. Little shot of espresso there. But where's the creme? Where's the crema? The terminal, Carlton, Victoria, Australia 3053. So a couple years in the future. Excerpts from online reviews. Pretty unremarkable coffee. Yeah, I could tell just from what it looked like. Barista speaks Chinese but exclusively uses it to mock people to their faces. I'm very self-conscious about my top hat now. Alright, Lincoln. Observed little girl running around cafe with knife unsupervised. Yeah, a little dangerous. Came down with deep sense of ennui after visiting. Not sure what that is, but it doesn't sound pleasant. Was rudely told to stop being a big dweebus after complaining about burnt taste in coffee. And that happens from time to time. This coffee is some of the best I've ever had. 5 stars. Disclosure, I have no taste buds. Awesome. I'm going to use that one sometime. The door closes. Got my slides on. Oh, they're just regular sandals, actually. Hey, mate. You right? Ah. You can see me? Clear as day, yeah? What can I get you? I've been walking around for hours. Nobody was talking to me. I don't even know how I got in here. I think you'll find it was via the front door. Okay. Right. Where am I? You, my friend, are at the shop. This, dearly departed, is the terminal. Carlton's finest. Departed? They say our coffee's to die for. So, I don't really know how to go about this. Ask me anything, man. You're not the first disheveled head guy to drop in, and I'm sure you won't be the last. What does everyone else ask? They generally ask, what does everyone else ask? Ah, crap. And they always say that. Then there's the embarrassed silence. Alright. I get it. You make a habit of bullying everyone who comes through, or just the pitiful ones? It's almost exclusively the latter. I guess that's consistent. Always felt like people saw me as a pitiful guy. Sorry, I was actually just kidding there. No, you're right. I'm a freaking sad sack. Boss hated me, family hated me, work sucked. Just like everything else about me. Now I'm never even gonna have a chance to make things better for myself. That's it. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Hey, come on. And now I'm sitting in a cafe for dead people falling apart in front of the barista. Mate, pull it together. Number one rule, no breakdowns in the cafe, please. I promise, man, you are okay. I know how it is. Are you dead? No, and I don't know if you read the rules outside, but God, I did, yes. Can't even get that right. In that case, you'll also have to read that you have 24 hours left before you gotta move on to the next place. And I don't think you want to spend them having one big, long, extended panic attack. 24 hours? Ah, crap. What I'm saying is, everything's okay. Just take some deep breaths, we'll sort this out. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a fuss. Cafe's empty. It's not like I've got anything else going on. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? I'm kind of a burden. You're not, I promise. Chin up, mate. Let me tell you about the building. It's got some cool history. So, the first time I came here was about 4 years ago. And that's why you should never, ever serve a martini to a dead biker, even if he specifically asks for one. Huh. Out of all the possible ways to react to that, that's one I certainly didn't expect. Yeah, no point in seeking eternal vengeance if you're gonna have to leave in a few hours anyway. It kinda strips it of meaning, you know? There's no way to tell whether you'll even care once you cross over. But then again, maybe I'm just being a buzzkill about it. Shouldn't go around policing people's reactions to things. I'm still wrapping my head around all this. Death, that is. It feels weird to say it, doesn't it? Weird. Yeah, that's the word. So, you said most people don't ever find out they've died before they pass? Even if they got murdered or something? Yep. Most people don't die from murder. It's mostly sickness, or old age, or lawnmower accidents. Well, they call them accidents, but really, loads of lawnmowers are possessed by evil spirits. That said... Alright, hold on just a moment. You can't just drop that and move on? Possessed lawnmowers? Seriously? Anything with spinning blades attracts them. Garden equipment, blenders, power saws, they're a real pain in the arse. Gotta do at least 1 or 2 exorcisms a month to the coffee grinder. That's wild. So I know I'm breaking the rules again, but how many people in here are dead? Yeah, it's a cafe for dead people. Does that mean it's everyone? Or are some of these people just really into ghost cafes? A little of column A, a little of column B. Plenty of mortals come through, but this is one of the only crossing points in the country, so we get a lot of your type. That's also why the rent is so high. Cause those vampires who own the place know that we get a lot of foot traffic. Literal vampires? No, like boomers, landlord class. Ah, same thing I guess. So to answer your question, there are 9 customers in here right now. Out of those 9, yourself included, I'd say 4 or 5 of them are just passing through or on their way to the next place. How can you tell? Once you've worked here for a while, you get a sort of sixth sense for this kind of thing. Gotcha. Speaking of sixth senses, I've got one for trouble. Huh. You have 2 sixth senses? Hello, Ashley. Ashley had adopted the cafe staff a couple years back, much that way a puppy adopts a squeaky toy. She was a kind of ferociously smart kid who absorbed information like a sponge, but only used it to cause trouble. Today she was accompanied by the stench of motor oil and brought with her a look that said, "I'm an invincible genius." She was mostly right about that one. Alright, I know that look. Spit it out. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Cut the crap, kid. What are you after? I'm busy dealing with a customer. I'm not really needing any attention. Shut up, Kishan. I need an extra pair of hands, and none of my ashlings are around to help. Don't you have any clamps? We got you a bunch for your birthday last month. They're all being used for other very important things. They were not. Pretty sure I saw one on a table upstairs earlier. No, I really need a helper. Ashley, I'm busy. Please. Hey, I could probably ease. I could. Come on, Ashley. You've got to let us work. Oh, you can inspect the keyword. I didn't notice that before. Let's check that out real quick. Trying to improvise a screwdriver is a good way to end up with strip screws. Use the right tool for the job. I'd say that's pretty accurate, and that's coming from someone who's swapped out their Pro Controller. I was about to say skin. Pro Controller shell. But hey, no dice. What about Che? He can help me. Well, what about... He's emptying the dishwasher. Sound familiar? It should, because I told you to do it an hour ago. Oh. It's really no trouble. Oh. Why don't I take this guy? Only thing he's busy with is being dead. Hey. Come on. Ashley. I'm not going to argue with you about this. I'm sure he would rather relax than be bossed around. Also, manners. We've talked about this. You got to be more respectful in front of the customers. Please. I'm happy to go upstairs. Really, it's fine. I don't have anything else going on. Also, I'm super dead. I'm cool with it. I am Kishan, very dead guy. Happy to help. You sure? I can just send her back upstairs. Promise. It's fine. I just sit around and be a pain otherwise. Perfect. Come, peon. We've got work to do. In follower hierarchy, peons are one level below assistant, one level above minion. I like that they have those explanations there, although I did know what that one meant. Ashley wasn't getting enough attention, but with Maddie's newfound responsibilities, some sacrifices had to be made. That meant the kid would just have to occupy herself more often than not. She still felt guilty as hell about it, and, you know, I reckon this place needs more plants. Jesus Christ, Che! You're gonna give me a heart attack, you old bastard. What's on your mind? Head in the clouds as per usual? Did I look like I was thinking weighty thoughts? Excruciatingly so. What's going on? Nothing important. Just my resting bee face. Nope. This one's different. How so? Your facial expression is reminding me of the time you tried to fistfight that cosplayer. Oh, the samurai? The one who barged in, waving his gift store katana around and demanding satisfaction after I refused to put 15 shots in his coffee? Weirdly specific. What's it look like? Looks like you just got threatened with thousand-fold Nippon steel. It's a precious memory, so I can't remember it very clearly. A mix of deep disgust, a whole bunch of derision, and a tiny pinch of pity. Yep, that's me. What a mood. I love that scenery. Feels like home. You alright though? Real talk. I'm fine. I'm actually fine, or let's not talk about it, fine. The second one. Pharaoh. Offer's still open if you'd like to talk things out. In the meantime... Sorry, can I grab that tea towel? My hands are wet. Oh, yeah, here you go. So, did the dishes need hand washing, or... I'm sure I told Ashley to empty the dishwasher earlier. Nah, thing's busted. Door latch won't close, might have to call a repairman. Ashley shouldn't wash them by hand anyway. Her arm would corrode, so I did it. Not a problem. Yeah, fair enough. So, like I mentioned, it'll need a repair unless you want to let Ashley at it. I called the repairman myself, but our landline stopped working last week. We have a landline? Yes. Ancient technology. An inelegant tool for a less civilized age. Only works when you pay the bill, though. I don't know if it'd be cheaper to get it repaired or just to buy a new one and give Ashley the old one for parts. The costs are pretty close, all things considered. Hey, don't work too hard. You'll worry yourself into an early grave. Hey, you spent 50 years digging holes. Sounds like pretty tough work, old man. Ah, old man. For your information, I'm barely, 170-ish? I'm failing to see the inaccuracy. It was during a literal gold rush. Everyone was doing it. Only thing different about me is that I eventually started digging up things more interesting than gold. Only kind of gold I'm interested in is brown gold. Coffee. I mean coffee. Shut up. Hey, so... I know it's just another stress on the stress pile, but I think we need to put in an order for more kitchenware soon. Yeah, another thing that costs money. We're beginning to run out of cutlery, though. It keeps disappearing, not sure where. I don't know how long it can wait before we get more. Don't know if we can afford that this month. Just, you know, everything's a bit too pricey right now. Doesn't help that the coffee cartels keep pushing prices up. I don't think the importer is part of a cartel. They're quite nice. I've seen photos of their kids. You ever spoken to them? They're obviously criminals with the prices they charge. Wholesale my arse. And yet, we keep buying from them. Well, yeah. The beans are good, man. It's just everything else on top of them that's stressing me out. Yes. I'll happily accept the blame for some of that. It's fine. You don't have to. I know it's all on me. I've just got to figure out how to pay everything off. Everything and everyone. The crappy Council of Death and the doubly crappy time debt we owe to them are the last things I want to think about right now. I've lost enough sleep over it already. Hey, I'm here to help. I've worried about you, you know? You've had a lot of responsibility dropped on you in a very short period of time, and I can't help but feel a little bit culpable for that. I know. Yeah, I know. And you? I can't thank you enough. Shh. It's alright. Hold yourself together. We'll figure it out as a team, just like we always have. I just don't want to deal with it, you know? I get it. And I don't want you to feel like I'm imposing or interfering too much. I know the cafe's yours now, and even though things are a bit much at the moment, I know I keep saying this, Maddie, but I don't know how much time we have to deal with all this before things start falling apart. Things are already falling apart. But you're going to have to face reality at some point. You know that, right? She got that Arthur fist going on. Che, oh my god, yes, I know. I don't need any more reminders from you. Back off, man. The council is always on my mind. I can't escape them. My best is all I can do, okay? Just because you're my best friend and my old boss and my mentor doesn't mean I need you preaching at me about how I need to deal with my problems. Because they're my problems now. Not yours. All right. No worries. I'll give you some space. Might go check on Ashley. You seen her recently? She's upstairs. Dragged a customer up there talking about clamps or something. I'd better go rescue them then. Be back in a bit. Crap. He's right, isn't he? We really could use some more plants. So we're gonna strap a big old steak knife to it and make them fight each other. I love it. This is gonna be great. I want to build something that gets put on the TV show Row Battle Royale with flamethrowers on it. You're not gonna put one on this little guy, are you? A flamethrower? Probably not. But I want you to record the fight on my phone so we can send it to the producers. Yeah, sure thing. Let's get this knife attached. Pass me those zip ties. Zip ties. And the knife. Knife. And my coffee. Are you sure? Who even gave you that? Coffee. Dang it. It's empty. My coffee is empty, Kishan. The world is beginning to vibrate? Maybe it's good that your cup runneth empty, yeah? I think my cup needs to runneth with more espresso in it. How many shots did you put in there? Too many, Kishan. But did anyone ask Icarus how many shots of espresso he had? Yeah, I'm reading a book about Icarus. He flew to the sun. I'm cultured. In unrelated news, I have a headache. I think you might want to read a little more about Icarus. There's a twist ending to that one. I'm holding a knife, Kishan. No spoilers. No spoilers. Promise. Alright, Che, just say hi. Try not to get a knife slung at you this time. You got this. Hey, kids. Intruder. Kishan, my buddy, my pal. Did I get him? No. You missed. Dang it. But wait, you threw it on purpose? Extremely on purpose, yes. I'm fine, by the way. Oh, it's just you. Would it have been worse if it was someone else? Probably. Unless they were an actual spy, come to steal my robot designs. Then it would have been good. Hey, I think I'm crashing. Oh no. Is she okay? Did I kill her? She'll wake up in about 15 minutes with no ill effects. But you probably shouldn't give her any more coffee. She turns into a real goblin. Oh, she told me that it'd make her immeasurably powerful. I mean, she's not wrong. But, you know, great power, great responsibility, yada yada yada. She's 13. Kid's got plenty of energy already. Maybe not the sense of responsibility, though. Yeah, I don't even know how I ended up sitting here attaching knives to robots. She's very convincing. You don't have to tell me, mate. She basically lives here. Her parents would kill me if they found out she'd nearly killed me. Pretty good blind throw, though. She makes me proud in the weirdest ways. Huh. Did she learn from the best? Pfft. She did. But the best definitely wasn't me. Maddie's pretty deadly with knives. Loves her flashy tricks. Bad habit, probably. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm being very rude. My name's Che. I used to own this place. Now I just sort of sit around and cause trouble, and sometimes have knives thrown at me, I guess. I'm Kishan, and I died today. And that's where we're gonna leave it for today's first look. I hope you enjoyed the story. I tried to put emotion into my reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you like the art style? Do you like the characters? How do you feel about everything so far? We got robots dancing on screen right now. I have no idea what's going on, but I hope you enjoyed this first look and stick around for hopefully more episodes coming on Necrobarista Final Pour. Again, my name is Mikey with Nindie Nexus. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, and stay playing indies, and I will see you next time. Later.